One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the USC Trojans. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Trojans will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Cutler. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, in the middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? To give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Temple lining up to punt it. Forget the kick. He wants to throw it. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. With jet sweep pass. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, USC! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it. They're on the run. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football, and you're expecting pressure.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and he comes up with a massive play right there.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Trojans!
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Cutler. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Makes the grab down the left side. Off and running. Inside the 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Owls.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're wasting no time trying to get the ball back. They're going to go for an early onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Got some room to run. Past the 10. Touchdown, Owls. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They just cut into this deficit, and now they're trying to get the ball back early with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They go to the ground. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
It's complete to the right. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Cutler. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Aurora. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. And it's picked off for the third time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14.
USC 35, Temple 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Cutler. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. The Owls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
To the ground. He's got it again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Cutler. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They go to the counter. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back open in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got the back over the middle. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella.
Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Got his man on the outside. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see their...
He's loose. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Makes the grab over the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on second down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Dropping back, it's Cutler. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Look out, he's got room. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And that's a really good job on the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Owls are flying down the field. They'll give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Cutler. He's got it down the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to impose their will with the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Touchdown, Temple! And the comeback is on. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some.
Turning it on. Past the first down marker and still running. Inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, USC.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Colorado. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Soft spot in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's in the plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing.
Breaks into the open. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Snagged in the middle. It's Payne. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. High the chains now on second and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got the quick pass. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Cutler. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The screen, he can go. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback moving. Lets it fly. He's open on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. Touchdown Trojans. And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Leinart, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC.
And he pumps it up inside the 20.
Well, he tried to lateral there, and I don't know if that was designed or if he was just doing that on the fly, but obviously it was the wrong decision because they fumbled the football and they give it right back to the opponent, and now they're in good field position.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver. In different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And as the quarterback takes a knee, that clock keeps dwindling away, now under a minute to play. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this was just about over.